and having to create all this content and all these things, then maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. You can do all these other things. You can do free organic content, but it's a significant commitment. Here's the good news. I scared you already. Here's the good news. Most people are not doing it in your marketings. So I was literally talking to a business owner yesterday. He's an electrician, so local business owners just like you. We talked and we understood that almost nobody is educating his audience, his local market. Local users, when they look for an electrician, they go out of the town to get another electrician because they don't know that he's there. You guys know how you solve that? You solve that with social media, with Robin stuff, just doing social media, organic, and you also solve that with ads. And so just having that mindset of educating your audience, being out there, like what are the things that people should consider before before buying a home. A lot of you guys are realtors, right? There's so much content that you could put out there and push ads behind it, and it can be wonderful. So if you're ready to do ads, that's kind of like the things that you need to consider. I just gave you guys a checklist. We can go in depth. I want to leave a little bit of Q&A, but I know I have limited time. So if you guys haven't run ads, I just gave you a checklist. Here's the things you need to consider before running ads. If you run ads, you still, in local markets, as I have like 40 clients across the country, I still see there's so much opportunity for one of you guys to step up, create content, provide value to your local market, boost it with ads, and be and do that for like 3 to 6 to a year and really dominate the absolute area. Like that is possible because not a lot of people are doing that. So if you're like in box number 1, you haven't run ads. If you think these things are possible for you, then you may consider running ads. You can talk about next steps after. But that's like group number 1. Group number 2, if you guys have run ads before, what has been your experience? I want to know. What's been the experience of the people that have been running ads so far?
JJ, what's your experience been?
Good, bad, middle?
We're asking.
I've ran Facebook ads. It was okay. Google ads are better.
And what were you targeting? So JJ said he ran Facebook ads, and he used Google ads also.
Yeah, and I'm on local services ads on Google right now.
Okay, and what was your target? I mean, what were you promoting?
Real estate.
Okay, so like just yourself or
just myself.
property? Okay.
And now I have a marketing team that's going to do sales funnels.
Okay.
So I have 6 sales funnels that are going to go out here in a week.
So he now has a sales team that's working on sales funnels for him. He's got 6 sales funnels that are going to be going out next week.
They're going to be English and Spanish.
English and Spanish.
Okay, perfect. So anybody else wants to add anything about their ads experience?
Nick?
I've been similar. I've done what is that? The filters, their funnels, and my target audience is, the demographic is actually pretty narrow. It's 35 to 60. Income is usually $250,000 and higher. So what I do is I've targeted towards that, and I've actually used ChatGPT, things like that to be able to target those. The return I have is on my organic because it's because of how I present myself. And I get 80 to 90% more return on organic than I have ads. So, and I've gone through all the different filters, all the different configurations, and so what Robin does is I get more of an interaction that way. But I sell art, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, he's an artist. Anybody else done ads besides us?
Okay, so what I'm hearing is, so guys, I talk to business owners all day, and the things that you guys are saying is familiar.
Hang on just a second. I am a bit curious, so you guys sell like the highest end product ever, and you're not running any ads at all? Are you running any ads at all, Sarah? You just don't want to raise your hand and talk?
I did raise my hand.
So Sarah in the back is running. All right. What are you running ads for?
The school.
For the school. Okay, so she has a massage school? Masseuse? What do you call it?
Massage.
Massage
therapy.
school. Massage therapy school. And so are you running Facebook ads?
Yes.
Okay, and are you currently running them?
I don't have anything live right now. No.
Okay, and what was your target market for that?
New students.
Like, I know, but who? Like, when you're targeting them, did you just blanketing everybody?
Age wise local, and then from 18 to 60.
From 18 to 60 local for her massage therapy school. Facebook.
Okay. Okay. And Robbie, just to confirm, because I didn't hear that, is she running the ads or she run it in the past?
She has nothing live right now. She's run them in the past.
In the last month or so.
In the last 30 days.
Okay, and she didn't get the outcome she wanted.
Did you get it? What did you get from it?
Some leads, a few leads.
Okay, no enrollments?
No.
No enrollments. So she did not get the result she was targeting for.
Okay. And how much is school? We see this all the time. How much does it cost to enroll in the school?
What's the tuition?
$10,000.
$10,000. It's a high ticket item.
Okay. Okay. So what we found with, and I'll answer, like in that order. What we found, guys, sorry for the camera here, blurry. What we found is that for high ticket items, you got to get people on a call with you. But more importantly than that, you need to tell people that this is expensive AF. The sooner you do that, the better. Okay, so a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys are realtors here. We set up an ad campaign for a Vegas realtor 2 or 3 weeks ago. He only spent like $300 and he was still freaking out with $300, but he ran $300. What he did different than anything else he tried cold email, he tried funnels, blah, 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 blah. What he did different this time that we told him how to do was you only target people who want to spend like $400,000 or more because this is kind of like his market. He had a specific market, spending X amount or more. And the first, this isn't our common, but the first lead already was turning into a contract for him. But I think a lot of you guys that are selling high-end stuff, you need to tell the price up front on the ad. You need to filter people right up front in order to scare people away that are not your people.
What was that messaging?
For example,
what was that messaging, Arman, for that Vegas realtor? What was the messaging that was behind that ad?
It was, and that's actually a great question, Robin, because he also, this is part of the thing that he told me on the onboarding. He wanted people ready to move. So you basically, you talk about the people you want to attract on the app. Hey, if you're ready to move, if you're ready to invest in this area, if you're ready to sell, if you looking to downsize or upgrade, you talk about all these things. What is your ideal person portray? Talk about that in the ad. Talk about how much they need to have liquid. Talk about all these things. And all of a sudden, the people who continue watching your video, the people who continue engaging with you are not just any random Joe, but it's actually people who are interested. So that's the biggest thing. For any of you guys that are having like higher ticket stuff, that's one. Second thing, if it's 10,000, if it's like a e-learning product, the way I would run it if I was you would be a lead generation campaign up front where you qualify them based on them having the funds. Hey, this is a $10,000 a year investment. Is this something you can do? Right up front. They say yes, then they go to your calendar. You ask them a couple questions, they get on your calendar. So that's how I would do that.
Gotcha.
So call to action.
We moved a little bit more on like Q&A, but we can keep this format because my goal is to help bring value, guys. So what other questions you guys have with us?
So I know that you said that like they need to be ready to commit. I think a lot of times when people think about using an agency or somebody to do ads, they're like, we're going to give you the money, and we trust that you have this dialed in already, that you know how to find the people that we want. are you saying that that's not necessarily true, that we're going to be trial and error for a while finding the right people?
It's gonna take time, guys. So like, even if we did a chiropractor in Texas and we went on and did a chiropractor in Florida, there is gonna be just some market nuance. Yes, there is a lot of things that we have already investigated and like nice images, videos that we know work, but there's gonna be a lot of nuances there as well. So obviously, first, the more an agency can show you previous case studies of your same industry, the better, right? But there's always going to be this research because you're paying Facebook for data. You're basically saying, you know what, Facebook, show me 40 plus people who have this amount of income. I want them to see my video or my ad. And then Facebook is going to get back to you with, hey, here's 500 people that saw your content, like 3% of them clicked on it. What do you need to do? Well, you need to do a better video or a better image. And then if they went to your landing page, why did it only 10% book? Then you need to improve your booking rate. So it's all about, it's a scientific approach, guys. It's fascinating. I love doing this day in and day out. My own funnel, the own house we're running right now, our conversion rate was at 1%. And I was getting frustrated. We started making tweaks on the landing page, tweaks on the ads, on the videos, and it went to 2 to 3%. You can get higher. This is how you have to look at it. It's like a game, and it gets better the longer you play it, and the more you use the data in your favor.
So you think about it like that's got to be built into their budget all the time, not like, oh, hey, let's try it in 2 months. You go, that didn't work. I'm moving this money somewhere else.
Yes, and Robin, it takes less time. It takes less time because you run an angle for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you run another angle, and based on data, you keep on iterating and improving.
Right.
What's the average short time span that you shoot on?
Johnny wants to know what's the average time span. This is Johnny back here. Right there. Johnny wants to know what the average time span is that you should run an ad, and how long do you watch it and then change your ad.
Right. To get
Like, what's a good benchmark for? Let's look at it, measure the results, adjust.
right.
How long do you let it sit?
Right.
Every depends on how much are you spending, but even like with $50 a day or something, every week you can make slight changes based on what you see in terms of data. So the guys, if you leave with anything out of this call and like how to understand campaigns, it's very simple. I'll give you guys one metric you always need to look at. You will understand everything you need to know. In any ad dashboard, there is one metric you need to look at. It's called CTR. That stands for click-through rate. Okay? What is click-through rate? The click-through rate is what percentage of people see your ad and click to do whatever action you want them to do. Industry average is 1%. Most, okay? There's some that are like higher, like whole industry average is 1%. If you see your ad, you put an ad out there, and it's at 0.3, not 1, 0.3, 0.2, your content sucks, your image sucks, your offer sucks, and then you improve it. You go from there. Your CTR is above 1% or 1% or more, that's good. Now you try to make better content. But that you already broke like the standard, so your content, like your ads are doing well. What do you look at after? Then you look at the next step. If I run an ad and I got 5 leads, my CTR is good. Okay, how do I make sure that out of those 5 leads, I got 5 of them booking a call instead of only 1? So you look at the next step. And so your goal is first on the ad side to look at the CTR. If the CTR is lower, you keep making better ads week over week. Okay. And if the CTR reaches 1%, and your goal is to go to 3% CTR, 5% CTR, right? But that's how you make the ads better. And then the next step is you gotta convert those people that book a call, like from lead to book a call. How many of you guys, I want to ask because I'm super curious, how many of you guys have your website conversion rates with you and your like lead to conversion rates numbers that you guys know. Hey, every time I get a lead, this is my percentage of close.
Ours mine.
You do?
Yeah, I'm about 50%.
Oh, we got one rock star over here.
If I can get someone on the phone, I can 50%. If on the phone or even just through chatting, I can usually close 50%.
I think the question would be also who here has a website? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have
It's
8.
very mediocre. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Mine's running how it is. It's changing.
What did you ask for it?
I asked if any of them actually had a website.
Yeah, and how many did raise their hand?
Probably 10.
It needs personnel.
Okay. So it starts, guys. It starts with knowing your numbers, regardless of what you do moving forward. I believe this. I talk to so many of you guys that you can't tell me if your ad campaigns or if your marketing is working or not. And the reason you can't is because you don't know the numbers that are happening and what is happening to make those numbers better. And so ultimately I want you guys to have this mindset of I need to know my marketing numbers, because if you know your marketing numbers, now you're in control to fix your marketing numbers, right?
Yeah, and like
If you don't know your marketing numbers,
Arman, I used to talk to the salespeople like back in the day, and they would be like, I'm like, what's your goal? Johnny knows this. I'm going, what's your goal for the month, Johnny? What are your goals? And Johnny would go, 13 cars. And like, Johnny, that's not a goal, honey. That's not what a goal is. And so but the thing is if that were his target that he was shooting for, to sell 13 cars in 1 month, then we had to work backwards from there. We needed to know how many leads Johnny needed that would actually become conversations that Johnny would then turn into appointments that would turn into how many showed, then how many sold, and then how many delivered. So there were 7 steps before that to get to those 13. And if he wasn't controlling the first part of it, if he didn't know what that first number was, I need 150 leads or 150 ups, whatever they call them in the car business, right? I need 150 to get to that 13. And then if he wants to dial it up, if next month his goal is 17, he knows where he needs to dial it up, because everything needs to move, not just this. So he either has to improve his conversion rate or he has to put more leads in the funnel. So knowing your numbers is like, how do you get to somewhere if you don't know what this number is to start with? How many right now to get how many houses have you sold this year, Caleb?
I'm a mortgage lender.
Oh, you're mortgage. Have you sold? Sorry. You're funny. That's right. I forgot.
I'm working on my third.
You're working on your third. So you're like at 1 a month right now?
Yeah.
That's where we're averaging 1 a month. And so then if you want to get to 5 a month, then you have to look at how many leads that you had to begin with, that to walk down that funnel to get to that right there, because you can't just go, I just hope I get more, because hope is not a plan. And so what Arman is saying is, if you don't know what your numbers are, how are you even knowing when to turn the dial up or down? Like, how do you know what you're doing if you're not even tracking how you're going to get to where you're at?
absolutely, wrong. And I love that so much. If you come to a marketer or to anybody, even if it's a team member, even if it's an employee of yours, and you say, hey, I'm at 1 house a month, I want to get to 5 houses a month. 5 houses a month is roughly, let's just say, 500 new leads a month that turn into 5 houses. I don't know, whatever. If you come with those numbers specifically, you're making your life so much easier, because all that marketer needs to do is get to those 500 leads a month.
Right.
You can do the rest, right? Hey, so I think, one of the biggest exercises growing people can do today or now is, where do you want to be at? Where do you want to be at? What's your goal for the next month, next quarter? And what is that in terms of leads? How many leads you need, right?
Exactly.
How many you close, and then how many leads you need. And if you guys leave with this information now you can go to anybody. Hey, can you help me get another 500 leads a month? No. Okay, great. No worries. Can you help me get 500 more leads a month? Yes. Right? Like, if you have that mindset, I think that'll be that'd be perfect.
I think so too. One of the great things that
Yeah.
Arman is doing for us today, one of your tickets that you have right there, he's giving away 2 of his marketing campaigns. One to one person, one to another person. You don't get 2 of them. And so you'll get to work with Arman one-on-one. Now, he's not going to pay your ad budget, but he is going to work on your campaign for you. And then whatever ad spend you put behind it will be on you. So, Arman, I appreciate you giving that to these wonderful people today. I'm going to feed them lunch now, though.
Sounds good. Good, Roman. Thank you so much for having me.
You came before lunch, sir. All right.
I didn't hear you. Sorry, sick.
I said you came before lunch. You were.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Celebrating. Happy wedding.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.